Hi, welcome to Liberty Park Music. I'm Shao Huang. This is a short tutorial on how to practice the Wedding March by Felix Mendelssohn. The piece is divided into 3 sections, with the 2 outer sections exactly the same. Each section has 2 phrases, and each phrase is 4 bars long. In the A section, each phrase begins the same, then changes slightly at the end of the phrase. In the B section, the 2 phrases are different. We'll take a look at each section in detail and talk about how to learn and practice phrase by phrase. Starting with the first phrase, let's write out the counting first. Now let's tap and count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See if you can write out the counting and tap and count the second phrase. Then we will work this phrase one hand at a time, starting with the right hand. Let's play and count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You will notice that it's a bit awkward to play. Here are a few tips to help you with easier movement. Play the first chord closer to the fretboard, which will help getting to the next chord easier, which has a thumb on the black key. If the first chord is played closer to the edge of the white keys, then it's a greater distance to travel up to the black key. Play the first chord closer to the fretboard decreases the distance from the first to the second chord. Going from the last note F sharp to the first note of measure 2. Close the hand, which will bring us down to a new position. Then finger 2 crosses over the thumb. The second phrase has similar fingerings and positioning as the first phrase. The left-hand fingering is pretty straightforward, with 2 places where there is a slight shift down to move to a new position. the end of the first phrase, notice that the melody is passed down briefly to the left hand and back to the right hand. Be sure to bring out the left hand G a bit more so it sounds like part of the melody. Then after that, measure 4 has an arpeggiated passage leading back up to the second phrase. Again, the line gets passed down from one hand to another. Make one smooth gesture with no break in sound. A slight crescendo will help with connecting this phrase. Notice the rhythms are the same in the B section as it is in the A section. The first phrase is straightforward with fingerings. No need to move position. Measure 11 and 12 is a repetition of measures 9 and 10. The second phrase gets a bit more complicated. Let's look at the right hand first. Open the hand a bit to get to the top. Then play the first note D in measure 15, closer to the black keys or almost in between the black keys, so the thumb can get to C sharp easily. Playing the E in between the black keys as well. Then move the entire hand down to the white keys. Left hand has one place where the fingerings need to change, playing the same repeated note. Coordination is tricky here, where the right hand needs to stay connected while the left hand lifts. Change fingerings and reposition. At measure 16, both hands lift and reposition for the accented notes. In this tutorial, we talked about how to efficiently learn and practice Mendelssohn's Wedding March. Continue to review the various musical and technical details from today's tutorial. Happy practicing!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel. Comment, give us a like, and share with your friends.